Feed me slime fox. What was that? Come on and feed me slime fox. I think it's coming from over here. Jesus, gross. What is that thing? Is it talking? Feed me slime fox. Feed me all night long. Alright, well, what do you eat? Don't tell me it's blood. No, baby, I'm gonna eat all your resources, and maybe even you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna feed you anything. Maybe I'll just leave you alone. So this gross looking guy is our new Helminth Chrysalis. He's just a little baby right now, but if you feed him, he will grow up big and strong. Since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about the new Heart of Deimos update and what's coming along with it, including this guy, the Helminth Chrysalis. Hi, my name is xSlamFox. I'm here today to talk to you guys about the Heart of Deimos update. Everybody who's made it into this video so far, I can tell that you can take a joke or you like the Little Shop of Horrors. Anyway, I wanted to talk to everyone today about the new Helminth Chrysalis, which is in your Helminth Infirmary, and I want to let people just give a little info on how to get there, what's going to be coming up with this, and how it's all working into the new Heart of Deimos update. I want to make sure everyone is fully prepared for what they're getting into, and so I'm just going to go over a list of ways that you can start preparing now for when this update gets released in probably a couple weeks. I don't think we have any date set on the update now, but it should be soon. So as I said before, that is the Helminth Chrysalis, and the feature of this update is changing your Warframe's ability. You can take a Warframe and extract abilities from it by consuming those Warframes. This is only non-prime Warframes. You can feed the Chrysalis to upgrade it, and then you can inject those abilities into different Warframe. Just to show you where your infirmary is, it's right here. If you remove the cyst off your Warframe, you can no longer enter the Helminth Infirmary. I think that by the time this comes around, they're actually going to patch this and you should be able to enter it at any time. Here's just an example of me trying to enter the Helminth Infirmary without assist on one of my Warframes. The door's just closed. Obviously this would be a problem for future players, so I'm pretty sure they're just going to remove this, but we don't have any word about it yet. Alternatively, you can use Nidus, and whether he has the cyst or the pox or whatever you want to call it, if it's removed or not, he can always go in, so Nidus is your backup. I'm going to talk about subsuming or feeding Warframes. Any non-prime or non-umbra can be sacrificed, permanently lost to the Helminth. So a good thing to start up right now would maybe start doing some runs to get some spare non-prime Warframes. You only need to feed a Warframe to the Helminth one time. After that, its ability is unlocked and you can inject it into any Warframe you want. Also, if you just want to feed the Helminth spare resources, you can do that too. All the resources fall in a different category. I'm not sure if they're actually mandatory for injecting yet, but right now they're available to feed on the wiki. You can inject any one ability into any one Warframe. You can put that ability over any other ability. You can put any ability, 1, 2, 3, or 4, over any slot, 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's going to take a very large quantity of experience to level up your Helminth, but the wiki is already showing us that each Warframe that you subsume is automatically going to give us 160,000 experience, and each ability is going to be 80,000. So it shouldn't be too hard to level this guy up. What comes next in your preparations? These abilities, as we understand them, should be able to be augmentable. I know that the augments say certain Warframe names on them and you can't equip them right now, but I do think that that is going to be patched. Otherwise they wouldn't be showing a relevant augment page. You can see here I'm just trading with a clanmate to try to pick up some augments for the abilities that are going to be subsumable. Here I grab a Null Star and like a Tesla Bank for Nova and for Vauban. Another thing you're going to have to start doing, which is very annoying, is you're going to have to start completely farming out new sets of base Warframes. It kind of took me like an hour and a half to get an Excalibur Systems, which I was kind of annoyed about considering, you know, the ease of this mission. And it might be a little bit difficult to remember this, but the blueprints are actually for sale in the marketplace. And now that they've kind of changed the marketplace a little bit, it can be a little tricky. You might look for that blueprint and not see it, but you can actually just click and it's the second bar underneath there. So obviously they want to put the platinum out first, but you can just buy the blueprint. Alternatively, if you go to your clan dojo, there are a lot of spare parts that you can pick up in the Tenno lab. There's 4 or so Warframes that you can just build automatically. Banshee, Volt, Zephyr, and Wukong. All 4 of which you can just buy a spare copy of from the Tenno lab. And these are some really good ones on what I think good abilities are going to be. So I would definitely pick up a set of these if you feel like it and you have the extra money laying around. These are the easiest part of the refarming here. I mean, right here I just grab a Banshee and a Volt for what I have planned for my own, little tests on setting things up. So again, some farms are going to be easier to fix than others. And as I understand it right now, you are going to need to have a Warframe slot and you are going to need to have a built Warframe. So for right now, just pick up those augments that you think would be worthwhile. Farm out a couple extra copies of each Warframe part and go ahead and build them and then just leave them on your foundry. Obviously the Warframe is sacrificed, so you are going to need a foundry slot to claim them, but they do take 24 hours to consume. So I think the best thing to do right now, go ahead, farm everything out, build everything, get everything set up for when the patch is going to release, and then just claim them one at a time and start subsuming. Thank you everyone for checking out this guide, and I'm going to start doing a couple theory videos in the future just on this.